Welcome to the Money Market Fund weekly review show, and I am going to tell you, among others, the change that happened to the ZD Money Market Funds this week. And January is quickly coming to an end, and by the way, this was my shortest January ever. And the same can be your story come next year, same time. And do you know why I know that? Because you are finally going to open a money market fund account and start to save deliberately from your first salary or income of the year 2025. And for those that have been deliberately, like with intention, saving, can attest to the same. But for now, let us look at how our money is performing as we end this month. And for the sake of those that want to open accounts and start accumulation towards their goals, please feel free to give a recommendation on the comment section below of where someone can start from. Today, we start with the fixed income funds straight away, of course, for the obvious reasons that the treasury bills haven't had any significant change. The results that we see right now are much like what we saw on our last week's report. Okay, in the fixed income fund, we have a balance of reds and greens, whereby we have 5 companies showing a slight decline and 4 recording a slight increase as shown in green. Etica had a slight drop in comparison to last week's report, but as you can see, for yet another week, they are leading with 15.24% return rate. Kuza, Madison, and Zimele maintain their positions as number 2, 3, and 4 respectively. But then again, they had some increase from last week's posting. You can see that in green. We have a new player in the chart, and that is Mayfair Fixed Income Fund by the Mayfair Bank, of course. Then there is something about the bank fund managers, by the way, that I will tell you more about when we touch on the Kenya Shilling Money Market Fund. But in the meantime, let's look at the United States Dollar Money Market Fund first. As you can see, out of the 11 providers, only 3 showed some signs of increase compared to their last week's results, while all the rest are in red. Jubilee dropped from number 5 to number 9. Absa jumped from number 11 to 7. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4 maintained positions, with only Etica and Kuza recording a return above 6%. And to crown it all, let us jump to the money market fund in the Kenyan shillings category, whereby this week has been full of surprises here and there. But to start with, the interest rate average dropped slightly down, and after a long time now, the average has already clocked 12% levels, and for this week, that is 12.61%. I think that's the biggest drop in a single week in over, I think, like the last 52 weeks. As you can see, out of the 28 companies listed this week, only 4 companies are in green and the rest are in red, meaning that they all registered a slight decline. There are also a few things you can't miss to notice in this report, especially that some funds like ZD had a big drop from position 6 to 13, having also recorded a huge drop from 15.30 gross to 12.65%. That's quite a huge drop. Then, as you can see, they dropped and settled right next to their sister Mali, who gave several people some migraine. Hey, yako ilikushikia wapi, by the way? Ukiwa side gani ya dunia? Kama wewe ni member already, let me know in the comment section below. Nitakununulia soda wewe mwenye ulipata the craziest experience, so that upate pole. So going on with our chart, Absa had a very big drop, but I'm not surprised because wali join team erratic officially. So leo kesho wako juu, kesho chini. So it dropped from number 8 to 22. And this brings me to the issue with the banks offering money market funds. If you have noticed recently, they have all had a significant drop, and eventually wanacamp huku chini sasa. As you can see, kina KCB, Equity, Absa, Cooperative. So sijui if this is a strategy to go slow on the money market funds to discourage their clients and pull them to their core business, or what. But either way, the averages in the money market funds in general are still good. And remember that the main thing is fattening the cow. Don't obsess about the milk. Yeah, 10% of 10 million still earns more than 20% of 10,000. So please use the links below or on the bio to open your money market fund account instantly with one of the best providers who won't give you a headache or a migraine. Na pia kama uko na account, please be deliberate and top up. Make sure you are saving, you are investing, and let it become one of your mandatory bills. Usicomplicate history investment, ni simpler than you think. Make sure una follow, subscribe, and again, see you in the next video.